Everybody should be more aware of mental health. There is absolutely no reason not to talk about it. Every other condition and illness is discussed. The fact that these problems affect one's mind rather than one's body is no reason not to talk about it. A good employer will want to look after their workforce and the people that work for them. It makes sense as a business to do that and should be more aware of the fact that mental illness is just as real a thing as a broken leg or a hangover or any other difficulty.
What Organic Blooms has been able to do is to help the clients develop those skills within the context of their business and find skills and tasks adapted to that particular interest. So I think whilst obviously it offers a wonderful outdoor environment, it creates a number of opportunities that match the business world basically.
It is a really nice bunch of people, very special, and Joe and Wendy are fantastic, and they've been really supportive of me because I have been unwell here, and they believed in me really when I didn't believe in myself, so quite inspirational really.
Yes, I think it's really important that it is a business as opposed to a project for a number of reasons, because the idea of referring to Organic Blooms is to prepare clients for future employment, and therefore the fact that it is a business and not a horticulture project offers clients many opportunities. So I'll give you some examples. I've been able to refer clients that were not necessarily interested in horticulture but had an interest in business and marketing, and Organic Blooms managed to find opportunities that match their interests to help them develop, and eventually that person found employment in a marketing environment. At the same time, I've got other clients that have been referred because they've got a strong interest in horticulture and then end up working in floristry or gardening environments. So I think that flexibility is vitally important, and ensuring that they understand that a client might encounter relapses, but they also can go on to have a successful working life is something I think a lot of employers could learn a lot from.
What I would say is the adaptations that we make within our business to accommodate different needs are only what any good business would do with any workforce. Perhaps our workforce is slightly more diverse and there are a few more challenges, but actually it's all about getting the best out of people, working out their strengths, but actually treating people as individuals. So yes, there are tough times sometimes, but I think that is true in any business. So it's about valuing your workforce. And I wouldn't say the recruitment has to be done any differently. If the person can do the job, then it's about, again, working with that person, because actually they're normally the expert. So I think these are good practices that should be applied universally, and I think perhaps then we would have less issues around mental health.
If they feel confident enough to, and if they feel it would be beneficial, I think actually where somebody's talked about their psychosis with colleagues, it's actually helped to break down the barriers. And where an employer's been supportive and where they've been very open to listening to what is really been going on for the person, that is where it's worked better. I find that managers who have got that kind of approach, they're very, very approachable, and if someone's starting to feel unwell, if something's not quite right and they're worried about things that might be going on and they don't really understand what's going on in the workplace, they can go to that manager, or it could be a colleague, it could be somebody else, where they can start talking about their fears. And if you've been working with an employer and they've been working with mental health services quite a lot, they might have got a bit of an idea of what they can do in that situation. They've been involved in sort of early warning signs, and they're involved in care plans, knowing what the early warning signs are and what they need to do, and that works really well.